with that, welcome back to the final Kart Camp video from the autumn camp, and this was a sick race. As you may have could see a bit of a preview or trailer I just did there, which took me last time to make, but we did the kart lottery just before this practice session, and I got the kart number 4, which I know is an absolute rocket on the straight. Which means I get a good card for the first, or I think second time this week from, I don't know, 10-15 cards I had this whole week, which is, oh, I was so happy. Like when I pulled out that card and saw I got a number 4 card, I screamed. So I was so happy, screamed with joy. I was so damn happy. And yeah, talked about illness from our team. It took me over, and I got some symptoms from it already. Yep. Yeah, a bit random there, but yeah, I did get a good card. But you can see as well, we are back in the GT4 cards, in the slower cards. And which is weird because, I mean, you get used to these slow cards in this one particular session, then be on pace for the quali, and yeah, you're gonna head straight out for the practice because you have no time to lose. This is gonna be an insane race today, so definitely you don't want to miss the race in the end. So stay for the end, stay for the whole video. You really don't want to miss it. It's gonna probably be a bit of a longer video, but it's worth it to watch, trust me. But yeah, let's jump straight to the practice. Not a lot of time later, we were already heading out of the pits, and today we had 50 minutes of practice, so which is starting now. Then we have 5 minutes of quali, which means we will get 3 laps to qualify for the final race, which will be 25 minutes, and it's getting serious this day. So yeah, there are not a lot of people left. We were 13 people, so this group is full. But yeah, a lot of competitive, I'd say. A lot of strong divers already left in the other final, and a lot of people stayed for the extended Kart Camp. So they really have 2 really big competitors who will probably be fighting for me in the race, but it will get a bit more in the race because I'm got a bit lucky and we lost so much time. Only say that it was some crazy fights. And so we're having 2 big competitors, which I thought at that point I knew these 2 guys would be hard to beat. So my goal was from the beginning of the camp, if I went there, I want to get a podium with this one, which I thought would be hard because it would be competitive. But at that moment I thought it would be really possible with this good card and maybe a bit of luck and good driving. It may be really possible to get a podium with this one. It would be insane considering where I've been in the week, where I've been in the midfield, somewhere P10 or so, all the way back, and now maybe fighting for the podium, which is insane. As I'm getting held up there by traffic because she is going pretty slow there. But he was the first time in the camp, so it makes sense. He's a bit slower. Bumped her there slightly. Sorry, but she let me pass then, and yeah, I'm very excited also to edit this video because it is going to be, yeah, it was an amazing race. I can only say it even more. It was just so much fun, and if you remember the summer camp, it was also an amazing fight with these cars. So you can have good fights with these cars, it's just that they are completely different to how they arrive. And obviously the line, everything is pretty much the same, but they have a lot less power, and the brake is a lot more easy to lock up. You have to be more careful on the brakes. You can see the rear coming around a bit, and it was especially bad at the hairpin. They have been locking up very often, especially in the beginning, the first few laps. because you had to brake there a lot more careful. And on the SF forecast it was hard to lock up, and they're taking the car very nicely there. It was a very nice line there through the chicane. You've been locking up very easy just because on the SF forecast you could really smash fully into the brakes. Enough that it wasn't locking, or only like locking slightly, but not so bad to spin around. In this car it was not too bad. Let's see if it was gonna lock here. Yep, you can see there the brakes looking pretty bad, and it was a bit scary there. I mean, you don't spin around luckily, but you don't want this to happen, especially on the race. And I mean, I've been almost spinning around these cars in the summer camp, which was pretty scary. That's what happened in the summer camp, and I almost lost PT because of that, so don't think we'll do that again, but you know, it can happen, especially when you're coming from the SFL cars, you're driving a whole week, and you're used to them, obviously, so yeah, you obviously don't want it to happen, but it can happen. But now, we're now pretty close to the guy in front, and I will be overtaking him again on the straight, and now you can just see how good my top speed is finally, as I'm getting so much time here. And now I'm just right behind him already, and now we're going down the inside here. I can break my way down the inside here. See, it was such a nice feeling to finally have the top speed to be able to overtake someone. I didn't have it the whole week, so it was very lovely. Trust me, it was such a nice feeling. And I was having such a good feeling for the car. Like, it felt like on rails. I had such a good feeling just for the car. And you can see there, turn 2 was pretty much perfect, I would say. Yeah, I just had such a good feeling for it, even though it was a different car. I mean, yeah, this corner was not that perfect, but I was driving pretty consistent and getting consistently faster, a few tenths each lap, and getting used to it more and more. And yeah, if it would keep going like this, I mean, I always saw it on the board. Like, I would do in high 1.5 at times, and in summer camp it was good for us when we did a low 5 or a high 4 time, and now it's always a lot colder, so this was decent, especially for getting back in this car for such a long time, which is just a very good sign. That, and I always saw it on the board as well, that was P1, 1.58, 1.59, 1.56, and it kept going like this and went lower and lower, and taking a big curve there. And I always saw that would be P1, and it just gave me even bigger boost. Like, it's going so well now, and I may be able to not win this, but I started to think at this moment maybe we're able to win. I mean, I didn't know how far off the others were, but so I think maybe because qualifying I have a chance to win this run, which was a very never thought of beginning of the camp. Yeah, we actually cut back the weight also quite because of a lot of people. I think we're doing 70 kilos only, and there were some people that were feeling very sorry for me. Just look how far away I am at the beginning of the straight, just how much time I'm gaining the whole time, going past him. Now I'm flying past him. I believe it was either 70 or 75 kilos. I think it was only 70 kilos, and he was roughly 80 kilos. So I felt so sorry for him. I mean, he just had no chance. You could see there how much time he was losing. He couldn't do anything. I mean, he's such a good driver. He was, I was battling with him in the sixth day, the last video. And this thing on the pits, which was also getting quite close there. And yeah, I mean, he's a good driver. He just didn't have any chance because he was overweight in this session and couldn't think, which is such a shame. But yeah, would have made the fight in the front even closer. He would be able to drive properly, I would say, like that. But yeah, I mean, we didn't have enough weight cards because we have, I think, 6 weight cards or so, or 8 overall. But some, oh shit, I tell you, for some event you will see it sometimes. So yeah, I believe we had 6 weight cards on the track, which is not a lot if you want to get a weight up like that, because with almost everyone would need weights, so that's impossible. But yeah, I felt very sorry for him. Now I won't show you the best lap time, the best lap this time, but I did end up doing a 1:05.3, and as we are now for the final corner once more, you see a big group there in front. We're not going to quite catch them, and we're going to end the session on P1, as said before already. And yeah, my 2 main rivals were in P4 and P6, but P2 was, I believe she was underweight, I'm not quite sure anymore, but he was also driving the whole week with these cards, same with P3, so that we're used to them. But yeah, my first main rival in P4 was 6/10 of my time, and yeah, my other one was of 7/10. You can see him, and you can see he's super frustrated, obviously. Completely understand it. I had this feeling the whole week with no top speed. Yeah, once again, I just feel so sorry for him. But yeah, I were over half a second quicker than P2 and P3, which gave me a good feeling of maybe being able to win this race if I were able to pull away in the beginning of the race, because I knew they would gain some more pace throughout the race. So we will have to, if I want to win this, pull away in the beginning of this race. Here we are for qualifying. Going out for the last time this camp, actually, because we're going to stay on the track after qualifying. So going out of the pits for the last time in this camp. Waiting over here for all the guys to go past, so I really don't want to be in any traffic. And yeah, we had, as I said before, we had 3 laps to qualify. And I'm going to just jump straight to the first lap. We're going to look at all of the 3 laps, so let's jump to the first lap. Welcome on board for qualifying. We're on the back straight currently. We're about to go on our first lap. So you go for late apex and go flat out now. And we're about to start first lap. We have some traffic ahead though, so let's just slow down a bit there. So it means this lap probably won't be the best, as you can see ahead. There's traffic, so I wanted to get past him as quickly as possible, and now we're annoyed. Obviously, don't have traffic on the lap. So right behind him already, and decide to go straight down the inside. Turn 2 in the first lap. Not ideal, but we have 2 more laps. You go a bit wide here as well. Tires still not quite up to temperature. Now there's even more traffic ahead. Because yeah, there were different strategies of how you would do these 3 laps, going all over the curb there. So some drivers would just push all 3 laps like I would do. Some would warm up 2 laps and then push 2 laps, or do 1 push lap, slow down, 1 push lap. And he's trying to let me pass here. And so yeah, very cautious and let's pass. Thank you. There's another driver ahead, so yeah, I hope she will make way as well. Otherwise, I'll have to make my way past myself. But it also shouldn't be too big problem, so I'm probably quite a bit faster than her. But this first lap was a 1:06.4, not a great lap, as I had a lot of traffic. But the laps kept getting faster and faster through the session. she, yeah, I'll have the best. And now she's right there, and she then lets me pass as she messed up her corner there. And through here, turning a bit too early, maybe not greatest corner. Now the chicane. This is the most crucial part of your lap. Missing the apex here means this lap also not ruined, but it's not going to be a good lap, as yeah, I've missed the apex there by quite a bit. Actually, if it would have been that lap time in the end, I would have had to start quite a few places back, which is pretty surprising. But now, when we flat out towards our final lap, which will be a fastest lap. So this lap was a 6.062, which would have put me on P5. But now we go on our last lap. We go flat out through turn 1, obviously these cars is flat out, take a bit of curb, brake on the beginning of the curb roughly, a bit loose in the rear, then get as power as possible, leaning forward, see a bit of better acceleration. These cars have slow acceleration. Turning in here to the apex, going very wide, that's not ideal, lost some time, yeah, I hit the steering wheel a bit there. Turning in hard, all over the curve there, nicely. Late apex here, early in the power, because yeah, it depends on how really top speed is then in the end. Now flat out all the way in here, superhuman gears, looking behind if I have no one behind me. Not just superhuman gears to make them as possible. Brake as late as you can, but don't lock up on these cars, easy to do. Nice apex there, nice as well here. And now it's gonna be all flat out towards the finish line. Flat out through here, keep the line tight here. Now to the final corner, I stayed a bit more in the middle, then all the way over to the left, keep on the left, and then little hop at the end here, hop. And I did end up doing a 1.5.807, which did end up putting me on P2 actually. If I would have been these 2.5 tenths slower, I would have been, yeah, 3 or 4 places further back. Just, yeah, it was super close in the front. I mean, P2, P1, and P6 were just in 3/10, which is nothing. So yeah, we were super close together, but this just meant that it would be also a super close race. But yeah, I ended up putting it on P2 with 17,000 from P1, so that little mistake there probably cost me the pole. But I can still get to make my way past on the start, so now we make our way onto the grid. And yeah, I can go straight away now, as I'm obviously on P2 as I said. So yeah, now we want to get a bit more of a temperature into these tires now. It's not that big a problem, because normally with it one-shot quality you don't have that much temperature in the tires. Like this, you have decent temperature in the tires already, so a bit more weaving there. They go to the right hand side, not starting on the left, so we're starting on the outside. And then it's only a few more moments till the race is gonna start. The race is about to start, the first slide is already on. So my new strategy, leaning forward. You have as little way as possible the rear axle, giving it more power. Now 3 lights already on, and 4th light is on. And when it's gonna go out, and it is lights out, and we go for the last outer race I'll have this year. We're getting a good start and pulling away quite nice. We're already in the lead. So pulling away right to the inside now, defending for turn 1, turn 2 slightly. Don't want to risk anything. Now as I'm looking back, you can see all of them behind me. Chaotic. Now my goal was to just pull away, because I knew my two main rivals would be very fast, and well, they did only start on P5 and P4, but still, don't waste any time and try to get away, as he is already in P2. One of them means this will get not easy to trample away. As you can see, he is behind me, but yeah, a bit of a locking up there, but nothing too serious. And so far we've still survived lap 1 in the lead which is for now a good sign, but still a long race to go. We have 22 laps, I believe they are, so we have 21 laps to go. As you go to lap 2, and you can see he's right behind me already. But Maria, I have to defend slightly. He gave me a little bump on the rear, so already you have to defend. Only going into lap 2. This can't mean anything good. This only means that this is gonna be very, very close race. Also a very fun race at the same time. As we go onto the long straight for the second time. And where is he? He is still there, but the good thing is I had a good car, so it means I had a good top speed. That was telling me at least a little bit. As you can see, I did pull away on the straight, but he was really gaining on the corners because he's a damn good driver. He is a lot quicker than me in the corners, which it was frustrating because I wanted to pull away really, but didn't quite work out. And you can see already he's right there behind me already. He just gained so much time in just that one chicane. Now he's right behind me there, you can see him. Now he's going into lap 3, and he's already going to send it down the inside of lap 2. Turn 2 only in lap 3. And I've already dropped down to P2. Only, yeah, 2 and a bit laps into the race. Now I will just have to try and get in front of him again, or maybe for now work together with him. So you can see he is slightly gaining on the corners, but now in the straight you can just see much better top speed I have. And my other main rival is on P4. You can just see how much more speed I have. And I decided to bump draft him to try and pull away to only make this two-way fight. And I show him to work together and don't fight for now, because yeah, I wanted to make two-way fight, not a three-way fight, so because then I only have to attack and don't attack anything at the same time, because that would be very difficult. And he shows me as well to bump him, and that's what I'm doing here on the straight, all the way down the straight, right on his bumper, pushing him along, really working together, trying to pull away from the rest of the group as you go into lap 4. And there, I was slightly quicker there, I had to lift slightly again, but yeah, really working together with him, and just try and pull away from the group. But is it gonna work out? That's the big question. I mean, I still want to win this. I mean, now that I have the chance to win this, I also want to win this. Even though P2 will still be such a great, you can see we have a big gap behind. You know, just I keep bumping him on the straight, just yeah, working his bumper the whole straight. And that surely was gaining us quite a bit of time and really having us get away from the rest of the group. Now, as you go on to lap 6, you can see him taking a bit of a nap there and not taking a lot of oversteer in turn 1, and he goes a bit defensive from that. It was slightly different. Now he asked me if we would still work together. I said, yeah, of course we would still work together, even because of the slide there. And now we kept going to try and pull away. Now we didn't know at that moment, but I see it in the app of the kind trick now that the guy behind me, my second main rival, the guy in the red suit, you remember him from the other race surely, he had a way faster pace than us at that moment, and you know, a big bump there, really boosting his top speed there. So yeah, he was gaining quite a lot of time on us, and yeah, that just meant we really wanted to get away from them to try and work together. And yeah, I just really wanted to keep it a two-way fight and don't get like a third one involved. It would just make it way harder for both of us. But yeah, just kept bumping him along the stretch. You go into lap 7, and yeah, we just kept working together and trying to break away from the group behind us. And they're going a bit wide there on the X, a bit of oversteer, but it wouldn't take that long till it would be random again, so not a big deal. And yeah, as long as I'm behind him for the straight and I'm able to push him along, then it's fine. And I'll go in a pretty big bump here, I believe. You can see him there being like, yeah, really sometimes I was doing quite a big bump, but I mean, there was a goal to set again, try and pull away from the rest of the group. I mean, our times were consistent. We were possibly in the mid to high 5 times, so yeah, mostly the mid 105 times, but the guy behind us was, yeah, most of the time in the low 105s, meant he was catching us most of the time. But yeah, again, we didn't know that point, we only know it now. Yeah, but yeah, gonna skip it forward now. I mean, still long race. I mean, we are on lap 8 from 22, so we are probably roughly a third through currently, so quite a lot. I made a bit of a mistake there, and now I thought, no, maybe I can try and get past him now with a bit of a slingshot. You can see now he's right behind me now, my other rival. So I thought, you know, now I never trying to go past with a big slingshot there. Lots more of speed, top speed, and going past into the lead. So I thought, you know, now maybe try to pull away. You know, now or never, pretty much, because otherwise I would probably been getting overtaken from behind. As we go onto lap 9 from 22, looking behind and now just trying to get away. Guys playing, which would be easy, of course, because they also have slipstream, but and he straight away sends it down the inside of turn 2, going a bit wide there. Now there he is, Mr. Red Suit, I'm gonna call him. Look, a bit time over the curb. We're still side by side, and he is still there, and we go side by side in the chicane. I thought, you know, not smart to go into side by side. We let him pass and maybe try to get away, get past him on the straight. And I'm a bit annoyed. I mean, I lost 2 positions in the 1 lap, went from P1 to P3. Not nice, obviously. You're not gaining that much currently in him, so yeah, I try to get back to them, but now the braking zone gained quite a lot there. And yeah, now just trying to stay close to them and not let them pull away now, because the roles kind of switched now, and you can see they are already trying to work together, and you can seeing a little bit of P1 can show us him, you know, let's work together. And I thought at this moment, like, you know, not with me. He's not gonna pull away from me. I'm gonna stay close to them and not let them pull away from me. And you can see pretty close to them, and you can such a big gap to guys behind. And like I say, this is only the start of it. Still, it was heating up so much, so definitely stay to the end to see how it's gonna turn out at the end, because it will heat up a lot more. Now in the straight, they had a bit of a plan. You know, they wanted to swap positions. You can see the guy on the left shows him to swap positions, so he goes to the outside and slows down, let him pass. But I just go down the inside and cut him off. To try and defend me means that I'm gaining him, overtaking him. I'm gaining him. What? I'm overtaking him, and now I'm back up into P2. No, that was not what they wanted, and that would, yeah. No, I tried to work together with him, so it was really just trying to pull away from the third guy, and the third guy just kept switching. And I'm just right behind him once again, and we're going onto the next lap. And we're going to the outside of him, just not smart. Okay, never mind, I thought it would dive down the inside, but you can see it's just right behind me. It means I just can't make a single mistake, can't make a small mistake, otherwise I'll be overtaken right away again. He's just right behind him, right in the bump. We're getting a bit of a bump from behind, unsettling the car and messing the line up slightly, but you know, I'm still right behind him, and you know, I have a good top speed, and I showed him to work together. Now, human duress on the straight, and you can just see how much time I'm gaining on him. Just really being the extra top speed. And yeah, I'm working together with him, I'm bumping him, I want to work together with him, but he goes defensive completely, giving him a very bad exit. And I tried to go for switchback, but not quite enough. Yeah, you can show him to work together, but he just really I'm sorry. He doesn't. I felt like he didn't really trust me that I wouldn't overtake him. I really wanted to pull away from the third guy, and then just right behind him. I just kept bumping him, just because I really wanted to pull away from him. And now he goes down the inside. as I left the door open. And I'm back down into P3 when still on his inside. I'm letting out the power 8. Now he chose me to work together again with him. And that was exactly what I was going to do. To try and not let P1 go away and leave the fighting for later. And now he goes down the inside here and they make contact. That was a very brave move there and didn't really make sense. Now they are side by side, and he wants to let him pass, but not with me. So now I'm past him. Now I'm like into P2 more or less. But suddenly I have no top speed, probably because he got the slipstream. It's still on the inside, not quite gonna work out as he has top speed and has better top speed. Again, probably because of slipstream. So I'm back down into P3 for now. But yeah, we're only on lap 12 yet, so we have still 10 laps to go. So just a bit over halfway through the race, so still lots of time left to try and get up to that, yeah, to the P1 or at least P2 to, yeah, get away from that P3 and just get the best out of this race as possible. But a lap later, the one in orange suit goes for the lead. I don't think this was planned to make a stop in positions, but he just went for it to go for the lead, but he gets witch-packed and is back to P2. So yeah, that was something he was doing very well, the leader. Getting a switch back down there out of the hairpin. That was something he was performing very well. Yes, we now go on to lap 14 with, yeah, 9 laps, I believe, remaining. Yeah, slowly but surely running out of time. As he goes a bit wide there, and we were having a little look there to the outside, but outside for the next one, inside for that corner. But yeah, slowly but surely running out of time, so I have to make a plan if I want to win this race, otherwise I'll be stuck in P3. Again, a lap later to approach the hairpin, we're spread out, and everyone tries to defend their position and getting quite chaotic. I mean, it was all super clean, but from time to time we tried to get it really hard, and having a little look behind there, because I thought, you know, if you're gonna keep fighting like that, we're gonna let P4 catch up, which would make it even more chaotic and even harder to keep this P3. So I mean, at that moment I thought they were pretty safe of getting Podium, but you know, if you want to keep fighting like that, I may lose the P3, and I really wanted to bring this Podium home. Now once again, as we go onto the long straight, the first two going side by side to the fast right-hander, and he makes his way past, and now I'm trying to go to the outside, but he cuts me off and we almost make contact, and I almost get pushed down into the grass. So that was a close moment there, but didn't see me, nothing happened, so all good. Keep going, keep fighting, and try to get that P2 or even the win. And yeah, we're all just so close to each other, bumper to bumper, and he showed me to work together. And we go into lap 16 now, so really running out of time as he goes to the outside, and he sends it down the inside. I try to go for the switchback. I'm more or less getting past one. We're all so close together. I try to switch through the inside. Now 3 wide, going to the second left-hander. We make contact, almost spin him out. No, that was a pretty close moment there. Such hard fighting there. Going 3 wide almost there. The double left-hander. Going the second double left-hander. Now there you can see P4. He's already catched up to us. So now it's pretty much a 4-way fight. Almost. I've lost a bit of touch to the two leaders, but it was really hitting up. And they're going side by side again on the long straight, and they're switching positions once again. They kept switching positions pretty much every lap. Yeah, but he gets switch packed once again. As I said before, he gets the stun really well. And switching, just switch pack, and no, this time he's not switch packing in, but I get through the inside, squeezing my way past there, up into P2 again. And now I want to not get past, let him pass, so I knew he would dive down inside too. So I thought, you know, attack the best defense as I dive straight down the inside of P1 into the lead. We go, but we're still side by side, going to double left. I try to go around the outside, not quite gonna work. We are 3 wide, 4 wide, and I get pushed on the ground and almost go into the grass, almost spin out. As I get dropped down to P4. No, that was again such a close moment again. Going 3 wide, almost 4 wide, I believe, and if you're already on the outside, that's obviously not going to go well for you. Now there's P5, which also catched up to us. So now it's going to get even crazier. turning into a 5-way fight, which once was a 2-way fight. Now, only a few seconds later, we're going to lap 18. With only 5 laps to go, we're down to P4. I didn't know at that moment how much time we had left. I only could guess, and I knew they almost had no time left. They're going 3 wide, and you almost main count. I mean, there's a lot of pushing there. Now, right behind them, right again, right behind P3, and almost at least get a podium. Now there's P5 as well, so I almost get overtaken by P5 as well there. So yeah, now it really is a 5-way fight as we are all bumper to bumper, trying all to fight for the win and get the win. As we now go onto the long straight again, we are right behind P3. Can we make it past him? So right behind him, onto the rubber brings on, switching down the inside and braking late, almost knocking out the tires, and getting my way back into P3. On the podium, and first 2 go side by side once again in this section. Now I tried to go for a switchback, not quite gonna work as he keeps his line tight there. Now they're going side by side in the final corner, and I am on the outside, and someone on my inside there, and I'll keep in P3 as we now go onto lap 19, I believe it is. We almost made contact there, and we are still in P3. Now we just have to bring this home to somehow. I mean, it's not gonna be easy as we have 2 guys behind us, but we have to somehow bring home this podium. We're now going on to lap 20 with 3 laps to go in this race. You're gonna watch the whole 3 laps of them, and now he goes down the inside there. They go side by side. He goes a little bit over the curb. Be now 3 wide as I try to switch back them. And make my way pass into P2. He's still there though now on the outside. I have to go a bit wide there. Now there's P4 again, getting overtaken for a short time there, but straight back into P3, all over the curb there. Now in chicane, get a good exit here. We will have only 3 more times to go onto this long straight. Now into slipstream, he shows me to work together with him. Now he is right behind me as well, so now I told him to bump draft him, which I will do as I'm gonna get a little bump here to try and get closer to P1 there. So maybe we'll be able to both make my way past them. Remember, at that moment, I don't know how much time we had left on the clock, so I didn't know how many laps we had left. I mean, I was pretty sure we didn't have many laps left, but I didn't quite know how many. So, yeah, I had really to guess, and I'm bad at guessing. But now we go on to lap 21 with just 2 laps to go in this race. As now he tries to go to the outside, which doesn't quite work. I'm getting very close to him there. But now he's lost some ground again to P1. So looking good for him in P1, the red suit, for him to win this race. But it's not over yet. We have still a bit more 1.5 laps to go. Going all the curb. They get a good exit here once again. No, right behind them. We all get pretty good exit. Now they're right behind him. He tells me again to bump draft him. Now getting really close to him. He's looking for a move. Now he tries to go down the inside, not quite gonna work. I try to go down the inside, also not quite working. He's defending P1, so we're not really way past. Now he tries to go for a switchback. Once again, he's so good at that he gets a switchback there so often. Now he makes his way past the P1. This time I can't get a switchback down here. Now we are still right so close together as we go into the last lap of this race. Are we gonna make our way past any other drivers? And then send it down inside more or less. He goes a bit wide. I more or less switch back in. And I pass him for now. He pulls back, so I'm into P2 for now. As we are on the final lap, as I said. Don't forget, we're on the final lap. Now, is there any chance I'm able to get past P1? Now, I would put out the biggest dive bomb there is to try and really get that win. He's right behind me there, don't forget that. Now as you go onto the straight, remember I have a big top speed advantage with the Kart. He goes a bit defensive. I try to go for the outside to try and go for switchback here afterwards. He goes defensive. I try to go even more the inside, but that would not be enough space there. Basically, I tried to go for switchback, not quite gonna work as he more or less blows me up. Now he's there, he switchbacks me. We're side by side going through the last sector. On the outside here. I'm gonna send it down the inside here. Going big time with the curb, pushing a bit at the outside. As you go into the final corner, and it's gonna be a P2. Now it's an amazing result, but I was not happy at that moment. I can tell you, I was not happy. But we finished in P2. Oh, I get out of breath. commentating on that one once again. Yep, you can see how we're not happy. I really wanted to win that one. Obviously, still P2, amazing result, but yeah, could have done a lot better there. Did some mistakes. I really again need to work on my defending. Summer camp, it was one of the reasons I lost it, because I couldn't defend. Just it's that's the biggest weakness. So yeah, with the end of this race, it also comes end of the video. With that, also the end of this whole kart camp. And this was the last time I went outdoor karting. So enjoy the in-lap. I will really enjoy the in-lap. And yeah, I mean, it was such an amazing race. He went to the podium again, got in second, silver medal in a Kart Camp final, and even got interviewed on the podium. So that was a new experience for me. And yeah, I mean, it was such a nice close battle. So thanks for the guys I've been racing here. It was pleasure. It was so much fun racing there. I mean, honestly, it was so much fun, and yeah, it was nice ending up in P2 there with such competitive and other drivers. So again, even though it didn't win, still so nice. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. I said, here comes the end of the video, end of the Kart Camp as well. If you didn't enjoy, leave a dislike. If you did enjoy, leave a like. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this racing. I mean, I certainly enjoyed racing there. It was, yeah, once more, so much fun having these close battles and so fair battles as well. I mean, yeah, we know each other, so we will try fair with each other, so that only makes sense. But yeah, hope you enjoyed it once again. And yeah, we'll see us next time, because in the video I keep repeating myself. I don't know how to end this video, but yeah. Have a good one. We'll see each other in the next video or next stream, and take care. A good one. Goodbye. I'm not quite done yet. I still have to say one more thing. So yeah, this is not another session. This is just from the practice we did on this day. So yeah, I said in summer camp as well in the end that kart camps are by now not only for me the driving, which is such a great part of these camps, that you're driving so much, but also just all the time you spend with your friends there, because you know, the friends I've met here, the people I've met here, they live from they don't really live close to me, and so you don't see them that often, so it's always a lot of fun meeting them here and yeah, spending time with them and just hanging out with them and just doing nothing. Sometimes just talking with them is so nice, and sometimes just in the evening just sitting together in a room and watching TV or so. Just these normal things are also what the kart camp is to me. It's not only about the driving, also just about the time spent with your friends there, which is, yeah, maybe even the best part of a kart camp, just that you live around your friends for a whole week, and yeah, normally for 5 days, but this one for 7 days because it was extended, so there was so much fun this camp. And yeah, I mean, this one was very different to summer camps. In summer camp, I didn't know anyone there in summer camp. In this camp, there was everyone I knew pretty much that I already got to know in previous camps from, yeah, all my AOM teammates, which I got to know in AOM and also in other camps before, in the Easter camp or the autumn camp last year in 2023. And yeah, just, I mean, you're half the day, the morning you're on the track, then the afternoon and everything you're in the hotel, and yeah, just spending time with your friends, and yeah, that's just, yeah, maybe the best part of the camp, because that's the most time you spend. You're gonna spend with your friends like that, and yeah, because I don't see them that often. I mean, I only see them a few times a year, so it's always so much fun. And yeah, I always enjoy it. And yeah, all of my best friends are, yeah, I've made the best friendships here in these kart camps just because, I mean, we have pretty much all the same interests. We just like cars, go in circles, and that's so nice to, yeah, just made some of the best friends there, and it was nice. I mean, these kart camps are so gay as well sometimes that you just touch each other in some places, and it's so much fun. But it's only there it's fun. Yeah, I mean, if you do it anywhere else, it doesn't feel the same. I mean, this sounds very weird, but yeah, to the ones watching the video who've been in the camp and who have been there, especially one person who I think knows that I mean him by that. I've gotten to know him a lot better at this camp, and yeah, we've been pretty gay in this camp. So yeah, that's also part of a camp, and yeah, I just always enjoy that. That's why I love these camps, and yeah, not only because of driving, but just because of this quality time you can spend with your friends. So yeah, I just love these kart camps. Yeah, just wanted to say that, and yeah, but now it's really over. Now that's really the end of the video. So yeah, if you say it for this, thank you for staying for the whole video, and yeah, if you enjoyed it, leave a like, subscribe, because there's a lot to come next year in my karting career, I hope. And yeah, see you next time. Have a good one. Take care. Goodbye.